That was the butcher, and that was a toy shop, Mrs. McGrath's toy shop, and that's the pub.
And what are they now?
Well, the pub is still there, but the toy shop is gone, and the butcher's is gone. But
you guys are still here.
And we're still here, yes. Yes, it's a miracle. Well, the bakery started in 1887 by my grandfather, who had returned back from New York. His plan in life was not to continue his profession as a trained baker, but to go to New York where there was new opportunities. And his wife's family had a business there and he got a job there. But sadly his wife was going with him, but she was with child before he left. And once she had the baby, she decided she was staying in Ireland. So he came back and they started baking bread on the square in Cappoquin, in the current premises. And it's there since 1887, baking bread by the Barron family. I'm going to ask Joe, my husband, to come and switch on the Scotch brick oven here, which you see. I've been doing it for 42 years and longer, I suppose, yes. So baking is a lovely occupation or way of making a living because it's very fulfilling, because it's only as good as the passion you put into it when you're making it. You know, it's nice to be the same family doing the same thing in the same place for 130 years. So it's some history like, and we still have stayed small because our motto has always been small is beautiful. And when things get bigger, quality moves out of it, and the idea of money, making money, becomes a bigger part of it because you've more people working and you've more overheads, and it becomes a whole different engine. So that's why we love small family businesses, and we only leave our money with family businesses. In the early 80s, there was what you call a price war with bread. You had a breakthrough in bread making. You got big bakers got together and put up big factory bread bakers, and they started making bread, processing bread. They made processed bread, and bread that was baked in under 20 minutes. And they, as a result of that, they used bread as an object to bring people into supermarkets, at bread being half the price. Now it was a different product. And back in the early 80s, people weren't able to differentiate between good bread and real bread and processed bread. So it affected an awful lot of small bakeries. Small bakeries, because the purchasing power of bread went into the supermarket and they weren't able to survive. So small family businesses like ours all closed in the late 70s, early 80s because of a whole change in culture about bread. Well, the history of the bakery is that we are a very, very small family-run bakery with 4 generations in the village of Cappoquin in West Waterford. I'm very proud that we have lots of respectability still in our local community. We didn't murder anyone. We paid all our bills
and we lived on the values, the Christian values of respect for everybody, and to pay our way and to earn a crust hard by making our own crust. But they're just the simple values in life.